we have the sign-in
Sign-in
sheet.
sheet. Yep, it's right there.
Oh.
It appears to be working.
Okay. It is Thursday, November 9th, 2023. We are here for the City of Port Orange and PBA Lieutenants negotiation. It did not say the time, I don't think. 10:38, okay. Morning, Warren.
29, whatever, doesn't
Yep.
matter. Good morning.
So I know when we last, John McKinney, Assistant City Manager.
Perfect timing.
Cheryl Frenick, HR Director.
Candace Gates, HR Generalist.
Carly Meek, Assistant City Attorney.
Manny Marino, Chief of Police.
Warren Carmen, POPD Lieutenant.
Greg Forehead, PBA.
Tom Aiken, POPD Lieutenant.
Okay, so I did go back through everything that, I know that we met on October 23rd, TA'd some items. We then met on November the 3rd, TA'd some other items. So I just wanted to just kind of recap where we were. As of the day, we're still outstanding Article 17, Article 20, 17's hours of work, Article 24 wages, Article 25 retirement plan, Article 26 alcohol and drug testing, changing the number. It's currently Article 32 will be Article 32 voluntary special event details and Article 35 duration of agreement. A couple of items, and I know that y'all were going to have some proposals for us, but maybe some easy ones. Let me start with, if it's okay, the voluntary special event detail. We did go through there, and thank you, sir. And we did confirm, and we are saying that you are covered by workers' comp on any voluntary special event detail. So there's nothing that needs to change to this. You are covered. The sheer fact that payments made to the city and we're paying the employee, you are covered.
Okay.
Okay.
That was our only question on that one, right?
Okay.
Yep, I'm good with that one.
Okay.
Number here.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. Under Article 17, sorry,
Okay.
maybe
So
I
wait,
should.
Special events was 35, what was duration?
Duration the new number is 35 duration of agreement, used to be 34. Remember we agreed some time ago.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to
change.
change the numbers out here on the
Oh,
side.
thank you for pointing that out.
You're right.
Yep. Thank you.
Missed that. Good catch.
How many times have we looked at that?
I know.
There you go. If you will, just.
Yeah,
I'll-
initial next
yep.
to it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on signing much.
So, Article 17, hours of work, we went back and forth. The city attorney's office with city admin is working on the policy. We believe, if you're agreeable to, just strike the additional language and undelete what we had, so it's 100% exactly what it was prior to all the changes that we made. So if that might be acceptable to y'all, then we're willing to close it out as well.
So basically just leaving it as it was in the last
That's
contract.
correct.
You wanna talk about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's move on to the next one, so we're not holding you up.
Okay. Thank you. I know we're not talking about duration. Again, I'm just not trying to settle it.
Right.
Just if, you know, at
Updated
some point in
language?
time, y'all want
Mhm.
to, make, you know, a counter proposal on, you know, how you want, 35.2 to be stated, then we can also, move forward on that as well. Article 26, alcohol and drug testing.
Mhm.
Y'all were gonna review that and provide comments.
I think I did that last time.
Yep.
No, you asked for one
You
more
asked-
time to read over it, and I think we actually did read over it.
Yeah, I did read
Yeah,
over
we
it.
read over it during the break, and I don't think there were any issues, right?
Yeah, I remember commenting on it last
Okay,
time.
so
That's
y'all are
what I
ready to
thought.
sign off on 26?
Trying to remember what my comment was.
That, don't put all the stuff we're gonna strike out in it, if you're gonna rewrite the whole thing.
Yeah, well,
But other than that,
yep,
we're good?
yeah.
Yeah, we're good on that one. We can sign, we'll sign.
To sign with the amendments?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can do
Hold on. That, I
Why don't
just,
I-
I just
yeah,
thought
let
of the
me
one
print
thing
it.
that hand me a copy of that drug and alcohol. It was the one line
Yeah,
that
I need to
said,
print
as
that.
amended from time to time.
yep.
And it was the waiver portion that I had the problem with. I don't have a problem saying, all right, we agree to the drug and alcohol being exactly what it is under the ordinance or the statute or whatever it was now. The only problem is I can't let you guys say as you or as amended from time to time. In other words, I'd be waiving my right to negotiate over you changing that policy at any time you wanted to. And
That was your only issue with
Yeah,
it
that
then?
was my
Okay.
only issue with
I
it,
think
as I
there was some
recall.
misunderstanding. I thought we believed you might have been coming back with more, so
No,
we'll bring something
no.
back
Yeah, the
later.
only thing
Yeah.
the only thing I need in there is you can say as it exists at the time this contract is negotiated, strike the language that says or as amended from time to time.
Okay, we'll take a look at
Yeah.
that and get back to you, I guess
Yeah.
the 14th when
That's
we come back.
basically the same issue with the hours of work one,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Okay. Okay. Highlighting that section, Carly, so that we can come back to it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so we'll circle back then to Article 24, wages.
Okay. Carly, I'm assuming you're aware, and Don, I'm 100% sure you're aware. For clarification, and to put it on the record, I'm gonna ask, obviously you don't have to answer, but I have been asked to ask the city's position on medical stipend and COLA at 20 years for Tier 1 officers. What is the position? Because, as you know, there is a group of guys who feel like they were misled before they voted on the IUPA contract. I will tell you, it's not my guys, but they asked me to ask, we're here, I'll ask the question.
Okay. So I can tell you that we met with IUPA on getting my dates, pull my calendar up. We went through all of that with IUPA, not medical,
Right.
COLA only. IUPA never brought up medical at all. We finalized everything on Tuesday, September 12th. You were the one that brought up the medical item on Wednesday, September 13th. And I have said on numerous meetings on and after September 13th that was being reviewed, that there was even somewhere in all of these conversations we said that this could be a negotiated item. But I also made the statement that if normal retirement is being moved to 20 years and out, then we obviously need to take a look at the medical. So that is being reviewed and will come back. In my opinion, that falls along the same lines as what we have with the IUPA contract, that when we come back as part of the COLA review, then I will present that to the council at the same time. So,
Okay, so as of right now, if a guy wanted to retire tomorrow and he's a tier 1 guy and he's got 20 years, medical stipend?
there
Would he
were
get a medical stipend?
5 caveats on the medical stipend, as I recall, that you are entitled to the medical stipend at 10 years of service, and there were 5 caveats, so I would leave it up to the pension attorneys and the board on the eligibility, but we are 100% agreeing to review it.
Okay, agreeing to review it, and how I answer these guys' questions who are trying to retire, now speaking as the pension chair.
I got
right?
you.
I don't know how to answer them. What I need from the city, whether it comes from the city attorney's office or from you, I don't care. But what I need is something that I can touchstone and tell these guys, if you retire tomorrow, yes, you get a medical stipend at 20 years, less than 25. Let's say it's 21, doesn't matter. If you leave at 20 plus years, do you get a medical stipend? I don't know how to answer that question for them right now. And then the second question is, well, do I get a cost of living? Again, the cost of living I think is a little more clear, but the medical stipend is,
There was
and
5
that's all I'm
there's-
trying to do is get an answer. It very clearly says in the ordinance right now, you have to do 25 years to get both. It says that clearly in the pension ordinance right now. But because of answers like that, the guys have questions. And I don't know how to answer them. And there are people, 3 at the moment,
2 that I'm aware of.
well, and one more we're still trying to get the numbers for, that are wanting to retire like now. And I don't know how to answer their questions.
Yep.
And we don't know how to figure their pension calculation.
I was
I know you
on
were
the
inundated
phone.
yesterday. I know.
I was on the phone, and they clearly were, the individual was clearly asked to get with the plan administrator, ask them to provide the opinion, and the city will follow suit. So we know that that needs to be a clarified item on the ordinance, and I am agreeing to state that we are going to fix it.
Right, but I don't know what that means. Fixing it could be, we clarify the language that says you don't get it till 25, or fixing it could mean we clarify the language so you get it at 20. And I have to answer that question now.
I am looking to move it to be in concert with the 20 and out.
But
That
it's
is-
not there at this moment.
It's not there at this time.
So if they retire tomorrow,
It's
I need
still
to
at the
tell them
25.
it's still at 25.
That's correct.
And do
But
we
the
have
whole
any
question,
idea?
the whole question that's been asked of this past week, and
Right.
on October the 23rd, on November the 3rd, all these meetings that we have met since September the 23rd,
Right.
I have repeatedly stated, I hear the issue, I will fix the issue, but I have to do it.
Right, so all these
As a
meetings, it's not
steps.
been fixed. You're making my argument for me, John.
But
I
I-
need an answer.
But I cannot until we wrap up your negotiations.
My
And-
negotiations for
But it's
those
all-
guys trying to
to me-
retire aren't relevant.
Warren,
They want to retire.
To me, it's part of the COLA. And we are reviewing the COLA.
Okay, they're separate. They're clearly separate.
Yeah, but I still have to do a cost
Benefits.
impact, Warren.
Agreed.
City will pay for it.
Okay. Okay. What do I tell a guy who wants to leave tomorrow? The 2 guys that want to leave tomorrow.
It's
And the
to
third who wants to
it's
drop.
to the current pension ordinance, and the city is looking at the cost impact.
Is there a reasonable expectation of a time when we will get that answer? You're talking about delaying the guy's ability to retire.
I hear you. 90 days is what the contract states for them completing the work. So as soon as I get the updated, because I've asked them to add that to it,
Okay.
then
So I should ask my guys to wait 3 months to retire until we get a decision.
it's the best I can do for you, Warren.
No, that's fine. I just need direction.
Yep.
I'm asking for direction, how the city's gonna interpret it, that's all. So I can give them proper direction, you know? So,
And then
You know.
the pension board will have to make the determination, will they accept the city's cost impact, or are you gonna need to
Have
have
Chad
Mr.
do the
Little?
cost impact, right. More
I mean, I
important than that
literally-
is just finding
yeah.
out for these guys what it is
Warren,
they're
I
retiring.
literally met with them yesterday at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
I am not delaying.
Nobody's,
Yeah.
it is a delay for them, right? Because they don't know. One of them wanted to leave.
Well, I
wants to
appreciate
leave
you bringing this
immediately.
to our attention,
Yeah.
because if you had not brought this to the city's attention, we would have probably been, in a situation come January, February.
Well, I mean, two guys want to go November 30th. We're already there. We're in that situation right now, and I don't have an answer to give them. And they both want to be retired December 1st.
Okay.
So we are literally holding their lives up at this point.
Okay.
So,
And then we have to go with status quo at the moment because nothing's been changed on your side, or, you haven't signed it either.
right, they're not part of my bargain.
If,
I'm asking the question more as the pension chair than the PBA representative right now, because they come to us for advice. The plan administrator can't do anything but what's written in there. The board can't do anything except what's written in there. And until we it's got to get adopted, basically,
Right.
by the council. And these poor
Absolutely.
guys are waiting to get on with their lives. They've done their 25 in one case, way more than 25 in another, and another one has done 20.
yep.
So they're waiting to move on with their lives, and we are absolutely in their way, because I can't give them
Yep,
a
just
solid
like,
answer.
just like we have stated to both the PBA membership and the IUPA membership, is when we fix the ordinance, after we're done negotiating with, PBA, we know that we have a major cleanup on the pension ordinance so that we can get everything
Well,
aligned.
I need to know to negotiate too, as coming back as the PBA rep, I don't know where we currently stand, so how do I negotiate against that? Or for it, right? I've got an offer with me that may already be in place.
Okay.
A benefit that we're asking for that may already be there. And it's hard for me to negotiate if I don't know where the benefits stand today either,
The goal is 20 and out, and everything else to follow suit.
which would include the COLA and
Absolutely.
But as of today, that's not.
it is
Yep.
still at 25.
Yep, it was stated to us at our last negotiating meeting that PBA was not willing to sign off on the ordinance as presented by the city, as y'all were holding that as the bargaining tool for everything. So
Right, to try and
once-
get something for
right.
the lieutenant.
So
because
we will fix all of that.
there's nothing there.
We will fix all of that, Warren, once we have a sign off from PBA.
Right, but now I'm even more glad we didn't sign off, because we don't know where we stand. We're just sitting here in this middling thing where if anybody wants to retire, I don't know what to tell them.
Well, if we would fix it, probably could go the first meeting of December and second
Well, not until
meeting
we get
of
the cost
December.
back, right? You gotta get your cost back first.
Yeah, we
Right.
got to get the cost impact back, and then we
Yep.
come back to negotiate
Yep.
that. So that portion's going to be a process. We need to see what the impact is, the cost on the city, before we
Completely
can come back to
understand
the
that.
table and negotiate it. So
Completely understand that. So where do I go? Like, I don't even know that I want to present the pension changes that we're asking for at this point if we don't know where we're at with the pension first. You know what I mean? I can give you a wage counter, but I'm a little uncomfortable. How do you feel about it? Given a pension offer if we don't know where the pension stands. Yeah, we'll meet outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give us just a minute.
Okay. Matt, do you mind hitting stop on that, please?
You know, you just screwed yourself up, right? Pause or stop? Pause or stop?
Yeah, I
Pause.
know.
I didn't even see you walk in, man.
Yeah.
He's like a ninja.
He's a ninja. Y'all want to just walk across that?
Yes.
Okay.